The train curved along the river valley, past golden fields and villages that had risen from the ashes of old wars. Li Mei, a history student from Shanghai, watched the landscape blur by. She wasn't visiting a battlefield, just a small town her grandmother once spoke of, Jianghe. She was here to write a thesis about forgotten soldiers, but she didn't know that one of them shared her blood. The bus dropped her off by the rebuilt bridge, its stone arch now covered in moss and age. At its base stood a memorial wall, simple but filled with names carved deep into the stone. As she traced the inscriptions, one caught her eye. Li Wei, the guardian of the river. Something about it made her stop. She'd heard that name before. A faint echo from stories her grandmother told long ago, about a man who never came home and a bridge that refused to fall. Her heart began to race. Could it be family? Nearby stood a small museum, its walls lined with black and white photos, letters, and fragments of uniforms. An elderly man greeted her. He smiled and said, "You came at a good time. We just restored an exhibit about the river's defenders." She followed him to a display case and froze. Inside, under glass, was a faded letter. The ink was nearly gone, but she could still read the words. "If anyone finds this, tell my family I fought not for victory, but so others might live to see another sunrise." The man noticed her expression. "You recognize it?" She nodded slowly. "It's my great-grandfather's handwriting." The old man smiled. "Then you must be Li Wei's blood. He was a hero here, and his son built this bridge with his own hands." That night, the village gathered for the annual river ceremony. Hundreds of lanterns floated down the current, each carrying a prayer, a name, a story. Li Mei held one lantern, and before she let it go, she wrote 5 words. "The river still remembers you." She placed it gently in the water. The light drifted away, joining a sea of glowing memories that shimmered across the dark surface. She whispered, "Thank you, Li Wei. Thank you, Li Jun. I'm here because of you." And for a moment the wind grew still, as if the river itself was listening. At dawn, she stood on the bridge as the sun rose, the same way her ancestors once had. The water below was calm now, reflecting the sky like glass. She smiled softly and said, "Peace isn't forgetting the past. It's carrying it forward." A single white feather floated by, catching the light as it drifted downstream. And in that moment, Li Mei felt it. A quiet warmth, a presence, a promise. 3 generations, 3 lives. One river that never stopped flowing.